Subscribe to our channel and push the bell icon to get video notifications on your smartphone.
Hello, now in this video I will write another function for deleting data in database. If I will show you my database, this is my mysql database. Inside it I have table users, and this is the data inside my table users. I have already connected mysql to database, C++ program to mysql database. If I run this, I will show you. Connect to database. Under number for operations, I have written functions for insertion, displaying, and third is exit. Inside my main program, I have written this function for connecting database, and I have stored the return value in this con variable, and I have used the switch case. Inside it I have used case 1 for insertion, case 2 for displaying, and case 3 for exit. Now I will write another function, delete dv. Inside it I will pass this con variable. I will create a case 4. I will call this function on case 4, and I will use this code statement to again jump here and break. I have written this 4 for deletion. If I save this and run this, I have to define this function here. I will simply define it here. Delete db I will store this in this variable con variable, and now I will create some variables. I have created two variables, row and res, of type mysql row and mysql res, which will store the result. Row will store the result of rows. After that, I have declared another variable of type string username, and another variable string stream, two variables s and sss. Inside this I will store the query ss variables. I will store two queries, and this username will store the name of this username which I want to delete. The user will enter username, and inside it will be stored in this username variable. This ss is a string variable, and I have stored query inside this. They'll select all from users where username is username. This name will be this, the user will enter, and I will first see if there exists any user under this name, and if there is any user, then I will perform delete operation. Otherwise I will say no record found. I have created another string variable query, which will convert this into string, this query, and I have created a constructor character queue that will store this query, and mysql query function will run this query, and I have to pass two parameters. First is con variable, and then this query. After that I will write this function mysql store result, and this will store result inside this res variable, This rest variable is of type mysql. This is actually pointer. I have created another function call. Inside this I have used this count variable to store the result of this function. MySQL num fields. This will store the result of fields. Actually, how many fields are there in this count variable. After that, I have stored this result. This x is a of variable of type my u long long, that is, and it will store the number of rows. MySQL number rows. It will store number of rows, and I will say I will check if x is greater than 0. Means if x is greater than 0, then there exists a record under this name the user has which the user has entered. And I will say I will write delete operation in this if statement, otherwise I will write else cout no record found. Now I will perform delete operation in this if condition. This ss is a string variable, and I have written this query delete from users where username is equal to this. This is a concatenation. I use this concatenation. After I have to copy this string and paste it here. Now I have to change this ss only ss, and this is the query. This variable query will convert this into string. This ss variable string variable, and this q is will store query, which will be of a constant character, and this MySQL will run this query. After that, after run of this query, there will be the record will be deleted inside this. This will be deleted this here. I will use cout to indicate the record has been deleted. This x is actually the number of records found under this name, and username will be the username which the user enter, and this will say record found and deleted. If I save this and run this, okay, there's the error. del okay, connect to database, enter a number of operations. First I will display enter 2. This will display the records, and I want to delete this Harry record, and for that I have to press 4 for delete, and delete under username of the record. I will say HAR. First I will give any wrong name, that doesn't exist. Yes, yes. No record found. Enter number of record, enter number of operations 4, enter username of record HAR Harry. Two Harry records found and deleted. If I press 3 exit and go to